For so long, I've watched you all. Your mortal struggles, your proud defiance, the loneliness you pretend not to feel. You cling to hollow faith that can't sustain you. You revel in power that cannot withstand what is to come. You convince yourselves that you are of purpose, that your great deeds can make a difference. But deep down, you know the truth. That when all your illusions are burned away, all that is left is your fury. And in the end, your glorious fury will be mine. Your fury and pain empower you, Demon Hunter, but are you truly prepared? You've struck relentlessly at the heart of your enemies. And yet, you disappoint those around you. But no matter, you and all you know shall be mine.
So, real quick before we actually log into the game here, well, first of all, let me go ahead and quickly show you guys. Didn't I mention it would be cool if the login screen here would change over time? Well, that's what they did, which is really cool. Also, that smirk that Xalatath made, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So, you'll probably also notice my paladin has earned a place here at the fire camp because, well, I mean, she got Firalath. So once you get Firalath, you earn a place here at the fire camp. Honestly, I do love my DK and my Druid, though honestly, I should probably put my Shaman here instead, because my Shaman was one of my mains for a long time, and my Death Knight used to be one of my mains in Shadowlands. So even though I don't play my Shaman all that much these days, I'll go ahead and put my Druid, I guess. Yeah, I'll put him right here. But we'll see how this changes over time. But anyways, let's go ahead and log in and see how the beginning of War Within starts. Forgive me, I had to be at work when this actually started. I had to really try to convince them to let me go home early tonight so I could be able to do this at a decent time. So I'm sure a number of people have already gotten underway in early access. This is early access, but it's 6 hours after it started. Hopefully that means any possible bugs or anything have been kind of hotfixed.
That's awake. We need you to return to Dalaran, quick as you can.
Magni's awake! I'm on my way! Oh! My Dragonflight thing is gone. Also, my XP bar is back. Well, hold on a second here. Let me see here. Dragonflight. There we go. That's not the reputation I need to be focused on right now. Anyways. Back in Dalaran. One of the hubs I have spent as much time in as anywhere else.
So much power.
Thank you, Xalatath. We will be seeing you soon. Magni!
I got no counsel for you. No advice.
Ah, poor Magni. Tell me, champion, can a crystal heart still beat? I certainly don't feel like it in this old chest of mine. Oh, poor Magni.
Best mind your manners in the presence of a queen.
I didn't really get to see her transmog here, but that looks really great. I love how that looks, honestly. Seems like the old coot is perfectly fine now, and here he had me all worried. Tell me a bit about yourself, Moira. For the players who don't know who you are. Moira Tharrison, Queen Regent of the Dark Islands. I represent my clan in the Council of Three Hammers. I also happen to be Magni's daughter. Some will say I betrayed Ironforge by marrying the Emperor of the greatest enemies. However, the current circumstances speak for itself. The dwarf clans now live in peace as equals, and I can assure you it was my efforts that made that possible. Also, there's Dagran.
We will certainly
Welcome back, champion.
always do.
Magni.
Look, I'm not dead yet.
Well, that was quite the nap. I wasn't expecting Azeroth to be so loud. To normal folk, she's gently calling out, but with our connection, I felt like she was screaming directly into my crystal noggin. I saw it though. Kaz Algar, an island of earthen, bathed in fire and smoke. That's where Azeroth is trying to lead us. That's what we need to protect. Discuss the next steps and then follow up with Khadgar.
The world is healed.
Kaz Algar. The Titan installation mentioned in Alderman's records.
And it may now be in danger. We must convene the council. Let's get to work.
I must discuss Magni's revelation with the Council of Dalaran. Please wait here while we convene. I'll wait for you here.
It is a world. Once more, Dalaran is called to the aid of our world. Magni?
Azeroth showed me a vision of a city in flames in the ancient lands of Kaz Algar. Her voice was desperate. We must act quickly.
Archmage Drendon has proposed, and the council agrees, that we bring the full force of Dalaran to this Kaz Algar. Make ready, our people, and prepare the city for teleportation. Whatever lies ahead, we will face it together.
I like how my character just Also, apparently a comma is getting XP. That's funny.
There remains much to be done.
The council has decided. We travel to Kaz Algar. Dalaran will teleport as soon as we're able. Will you lend us our aid in our preparations? So we're teleporting Dalaran again. I love how we're just taking Dalaran with us wherever we go when we need it. It's like, alright, let's go and take Dalaran with us, an entire city. Which I want to remind you guys, Dalaran is actually bigger than what you may, than how you may see it here in game. Just saying. Also, Illyria. I love the new look for you. You look fantastic. Even the tattoos on your arm there, that's a really great look for you.
What have you learned?
I'd be off to Kaz Algar by now if I thought I could outfly Dalaran. That and Magni refuses to tell me where it is. It's as if he doesn't trust me to stay put. Well, I suppose there is precedent for that. So what have you been up to since our investigations together? I continue to search for Xalatath and her damned dark heart. Now that she has the ability to convert arcane magic into shadow, I wasn't keen to let the situation fester. No leads yet, though. I had hoped her interest in me may lead to something. but she's kept awfully quiet, like a lynx before it pounces. Yeah, I have a feeling she has quite the interest in you, Illyria.
I do not miss.
Thrall?
Bromcar.
A Titan installation. I'm starting to see why Azeroth reached out to us about it being attacked.
Together, we are strong.
Miss Proudmoore? Kaz Algar. That's what the Radiant Song was trying to tell us. And so that's where we must go.
Azeroth must be protected.
Anduin?
What can I do?
So our destiny awaits in Kaz Algar. What will we find there? Beyond fire and smoke, that is.
I hear a radiant song.
Bran?
You'll find me wherever the action is.
Oh, now this is my element. A place only known in myth? Oh, that sounds like the perfect place for the Explorers League.
The truth is out.
Kaz Algar, do you know how amazing this is? Scholars weren't even sure it existed. Are the Earthens still there? What are they like? What Titan technology do they watch over? I must have everything I can. Tell me more about yourself, Dagran. Oh, well, my ma is Moira Thorson, and my da was Emperor Dagran Thorson. I'm named after him, see? That's why I'm the second. Which I suppose makes me a prince, but I fancy myself more of a scholar. That's why I'm in Dalaran. I'm trying to learn all that I can about the world.
Oh, are you headed out?
Are you here to chat or work?
If there really is a chance that there's Earthen on Kaz Algar, you can be sure that I'm coming along. Someone will need to establish relations. We can't just go in hammer swinging.
I dismiss you.
Kaz Algar is the stuff of legends. A Titan installation built by the Earthen and watched over by the Keepers. Back when the Keepers were around, in any case. To think the stories were true.
Keep fighting, champion.
We will defend Azeroth.
Alright, Khadgar.
Always happy to help.
Let's get ready to do this. Citizens of Dalaran, raise your eyes to the skies! Oh, sorry. Rodin's not here anymore. Our citizens must be prepared for Dalaran's departure. Can you ask around the city and see if anyone requires aid? I'd also like for you to speak with Bran and Archmage Trendon. They both had concerns that would be best to address before we depart for Kaz Algar.
Be mindful of your duty.
Bran?
The answers are here. I can feel it.
Oh, if we're going to be exploring new lands in Kaz Algar, then we'll be needing help from the Explorers League. But they won't be alone in this adventure. The League is teaming up with Reliquary again, just like on the Dragon Isles. They're calling themselves the Algari Expedition this time around. I'm just a wee bit worried that if they're still getting along, exploring can tear folks apart just as easily as it binds them together. Can you check in on the lot?
Keep your eyes on the horizon.
Trendon.
Greetings from the Council.
Magni's vision foretells that Kaz Algar may be enduring some turbulent times, and so it's best to endure that Dalaran is ready for the worst. Here, take this wand. It's been attuned with Dalaran's defense magics. Just wave it near strategic parts of the city to strengthen our magical defenses.
You're always... If Kaz Algar is under attack, we must prepare for the worst. You'll need to perform the strengthening spell in key locations. The wand will do the rest.
Sure. Just as a reminder that this is not just a city, this is basically a giant flying magical fortress with, well, I want to remind you all that when we were storming the Tomb of Sargeras in Legion, we had a giant laser at the top of the city that we fired at the gates of the Tomb of Sargeras. There's a reason that when that cutscene played, I made the joke, "You may fire when ready." I hear Dalaran is moving again. Could you help me make sure that my shelves don't fall over this time?
What brings you here?
Oh. I'm going to go ahead and just keep that right there. I grabbed that. Oh. Huh. I'll just go ahead and grab that if you don't mind. I never had that. I'll just go ahead and add that to my little collection there. Thank you very much. Now, hold on a second. Never mind.
You will not find a better bargain.
You can take that back.
White Tiger watch over you.
Alright, let's see. Sure. Let's help secure your shelves. Thanks. The last time a dagger nearly flew into my eye, though I would look dashing in an eye patch. I think you can go ahead and wear the eye patch without worrying about, without risking losing an eye. I'm just saying. I am very excited to get to level 71 just so I can finally mess around with my hero talents.
I need to get closer.
Whoops. Oh, it's this thing here.
Pulse of your world quickening. Soon, all will be drenched in its lifeblood.
Thanks, Altath. Some of you might be going, what? She can hear it? No, no, that's just the wee Cora. Don't worry, she's not actually, like, watching us. Or is she? Oh, Dreadnix, would you be a dear and eat some of this food for me? I'm worried that's going to go bad in the new climate. Okay. When we moved to the Broken Shore, all my winter roots went bad in a week. Thanks for your help. You know, you could just offer this to other people that might be hungry here. Like, hey, who wants free food? Just saying. The last time we teleported, the butterflies that weren't in cages were left behind. Can you help us catch them? Sure. You have a knack for this. I'll ask for you next time I need an exterminator. I mean, I am a demon hunter, so that wouldn't be a bad choice. By the way, I hope you liked my little character story I showed you guys from the Warcraft story thing. Now, in my defense,
I must say, the Dragon Isles sound like quite the adventure.
aye, it was full of danger too, enough to even give old Bran a few greys in his beard. Well, I'm sure this mysterious Kaz Algar will be just as full of peril, if not more. Hopefully not too much peril, given the circumstances. Agreed. The typical adventuring sort of peril will do just fine. Bring it on, Kaz Algar. There's nothing that Reno Jackson can't handle. Right. Well, looking forward to working with you all. I just want to point out some of the people who are here. Reno Jackson, if you've played Hearthstone, you absolutely know who that is. Along with Sir Fiddly Muggleton. And, of course, Toddy Whiskers. So, some familiar faces and names here.
Vishnu Allah.
Salutations, hero. I must admit, I'm quite excited to see you, Kaz Algar. There's so much to explore there. Bran wanted me to check in on all of you.
Farewell.
Oh, it's sweet of Bran to check in on us. Let him know that we're getting along just fine. Well, okay. Anyways, in my defense about the whole dying a lot in raids and dungeons, a lot of those were after the raid leader said, alright, that's a wipe, let's go ahead and wipe it up, and I had to jump off the side to die because we were literally wiping to do the counter over again. So in my defense, a lot of those were after the raid leader told me to go ahead and die, because I'm usually pretty good at staying alive when it comes to raid boss encounters, especially when I'm on my demon hunter. I actually had more... The number of deaths there was actually higher when I checked it on my Death Knight than it is on my Demon Hunter. Okay, so I'm just saying. Now, when it comes to Mythic Plus dungeons, yeah, no, there are times, unfortunately, on higher keys, I do get hit pretty hard and do a little bit more often than I would like. And that's never on my healer. Dharma, I know that if you ever watch this, I want you to know, a lot of those are, like, almost every single one of those, okay, pretty much all of those are all on me, not on you. There's always something I could be doing better to make it where I don't die. I would never blame you for any of my deaths. I hope you know that, Dharma.
Good to see you, champion.
Well done, champion. Let's just hope that it's enough. I'd hate for anything to happen to our city right as the world needs us most.
Goodbye to you.
Ah, good to see you. It is.
Actually, let me talk to Bran first.
Inquiring minds just got to know.
They're getting along. Well, I'll be a good uncle. No offense to Dagran. Well, that certainly makes my job easier. Thanks for checking in on them all the same.
Don't do anything I would.
We will defend Azeroth together.
Thank you for your help. It's important that the citizens of Dalaran are ready for whatever may come.
Remain vigilant.
From what Magni has seen, Kaz Algar may not be the safest of destinations. We'll be relying on your aid should a fight break out. Let me know when you're ready to depart.
Always happy to help.
Let's go, Khadgar.
It's even more amazing than I'd imagined.
But my visions were of fire and war.
Something's wrong. I need to find Khadgar. Drendon. Where's the rest of the council?
Drendon's been dead for
Years. All this time. And you never once sensed my presence. Oh, it's not time for that yet. But if you're so eager for a fight, perhaps this can keep you occupied. Until we meet again, Valeria.
Wow. She actually got me to make things worse. Hey, you're not the only one. I'm a demon hunter. I should have looked and checked, but then again, that mainly works for demons, not necessarily beings like Xalatath, but whatever. Why is it... Okay, something got messed up in my settings where now whenever I use an ability, it kind of covers up my thing here. And I don't think it used to do that. And for some reason, it's now been doing that, and I don't know how to fix it. It's strange. What the... What? Why is there an ethereal guy here as a companion for somebody? Interesting. Also, from what I've also noticed, the arachnophobia mode works... Sometimes it doesn't work, and then sometimes it'll only work after I toggle it off, and then back on again. And you'll notice over there, there's one there, and it goes from being a spider back to a crab. So...
We will find Xalatath.
She was Archmage Drendon all along. Xalatath has been watching, plotting, right in front of me. How could I be so blind? And now she's invading Dalaran with an army of Nerubians. Xalatath planned this, all of this. She wanted us to come to Kaz Algar.
I will not fail again.
As much as I'd love to hunt Xalatath down, our first priority must be securing civilians. Rescue whoever you can and tell them to head to the landing nearby. I'll find mages to teleport everyone to safety.
Dalaran will not be a fly in Xalatath's web.
Oh, this is not good. So in case you're wondering, yes, I'll go ahead and mess with this just to show it off. The arachnophobia mode. I turn it off and, oh, it's no Rubians! Ah! See, here's the thing. Now, I have massive arachnophobia, yes. So I'm glad this mode exists. The thing is, though, my arachnophobia has never gotten triggered by the Nerubians. The Nerubians are fine to me. They don't really bother me when it comes to my arachnophobia. It's just the other regular giant spiders that actually do that. Like, here's an example of what I'm talking about. This boss right here, Hadronox, Yes, this bothers me right here, looking at this. Now, if I turn the arachnophobia mode back on, they, of course, all go to just kind of these crab-looking things. Which, again, it's like, okay, that's fine, honestly. Now, I'm curious. Oh, no, it does not do... Oh, it does! Okay, so when I swap back to it, all of a sudden, it's a crab now. So that's what it looks like now if you go to the dungeon. I'm glad it actually applies to older content because, yeah, that boss always bothered me, as well as other gigantic spider bosses that were in the game. I'm glad this is now a thing where it's like, oh, okay, this doesn't bother me anymore. I'm glad that a new Barak is not different, because again, these guys never bother me. The Nerubians don't bother my arachnophobia. This did! I'm just pointing that out.
It's too far away. I don't have a target.
Just as a reminder, I am 517 at the end of Dragonflight, so I might be a little... I could end up being a little strong for a little while here. Just a heads up in case anyone's actually bothered about seeing me, like, coast through a bunch of enemies. Keep in mind, I actually have, like, really good, decent gear on this character. It's not like I'm going into this with an alt that has no gear on, you know?
I need a target.
And I'm very curious how quickly my gear is going to get replaced as I progress through the War Within here. Like, how soon am I going to start replacing gear with just better stuff? We saved the cheese vendor, yes! He's okay, we saved him! Oh, we gotta save the people here in the bar. Save the innkeeper! Gotta save old Tumba!
I need to target something first.
Let's save the barmaid. We'll save as many of the Dalaran NPCs as we can.
I don't have a target.
Let's get the trainers. Save them. Gotta save the trainers. By the way, you'll probably also see me do a bit more when it comes to the profession stuff. I've actually been assigned by my guild as one of the main crafters for leatherworking specifically, since towards the end of Dragonflight, I started to pursue doing some more when it came to leatherworking. And then it started to dawn on me how far behind I was, and I would never be able to really catch up. I'm going to try to make sure that's not going to be a problem here in this expansion. I will do what I can. I should have let them know, it's like, look, I can't promise I will always be up to date on everything, but I will try to do what I can when it comes to keeping up with professions, because, well, I kind of want to owe it to my guild. Plus, the thing is, we didn't really have a dedicated leather worker in our guild. We had some people dedicated to other crafts and other professions, but not necessarily when it came to leatherworking, so when certain things need to get made, there were not that many people that were able to actually make them. I'm going to try to do what I can to help make sure that I will be one of those that if someone needs a leatherworking thing made or done, that I'll be able to be available to do it, or that I can get to it when I can. Of course, I'm going to need some recipes, and I'm going to also need some gold, in case I need to provide some of the things for crafting them myself. I would hope that others will provide them for me, but I learned that's not really the case. See, I'm someone who likes to make sure I provide all the regents when it comes to putting in a crafting order for the crafters. To me, it shouldn't be up to the crafters to provide all those things. If you're going to put it in order, at least have the decency to provide the regents for the crafter, you know? That's just how I am. I also like to leave a decent tip. But again, that's just me. But I will see whether or not I can actually start to make some kind of a gold profit from this. But bottom line is I also want to just try and do what I can to help out my guild, I just hope I don't let them down.
I am on the hunt.
Hold on. Alright, so looks like we saved a whole bunch of people here. A lot of the portal the portal trainer, a lot of the other trainers as well. Good, good, good.
My arrows strike true.
Gosh. Look at how Man, Xalatath really did screw us over when we messed up those defenses.
That's the first group evacuate, but we are not done yet.
They will not escape.
Follow me. We'll work together to find any others in need of rescuing.
She cannot hide from me. There could still be more survivors. With me, champion! Damn it all! Cut through the sewers and find Khadgar. He'll know what to do.
Hey, fellow Demon Hunter. Oh, and you're using... I like those swords that you're using.
Glad to see you haven't evacuated yet.
Anduin!
The Nerubians are capturing the rogues who live down here. Let's rescue them.
Okay. I was gonna say, well, which ones are they capturing? Are they capturing the ones that come down here and just love to, well, grieve other players? And then I realized, oh wait, you're talking about the NPCs, not the actual players. Oh, okay, never mind then. Yeah, let's save them. Because it was gonna, if it was the other players that love to grieve people down here, I'd be like, yeah, do I have to rescue them? Look, I'm just saying, if you're a max level player and you come here and you grief lower level people, you are a terrible person. Like, it's like those people who go to, like, say, Goldshire, and they hunt, you know, their max level characters, and they go and hunt down, like, all these lower level characters, you know, players that, like, are just starting out. Like, at that point, like, how much of a horrible person are you to do that? Just saying.
The exit should be on the right.
Gosh, I'm having flashbacks to the Purge of Dalaran.
And here's our exit. I will always try.
Looks like we saved who we could. Let's just hope that the other rogues escaped.
We have lost.
It's best if we split up here. I'll guide everyone to safety and see about getting them evacuated. In the meantime, you should search for Khadgar. I'm sure you could use your aid as well. You'll find another exit further up ahead that should lead back to the surface. Huh, a 408. Yeah, I'm not going to be needing that for a while.
I'll get them to safety. Try to find Khadgar.
As in, I'm not going to be needing that kind of an upgrade for a while, since what you're offering me here in this quest is far less than what I already have. Alright. Aw, poor Red Jack. If you're a rogue from Legion, you know about this particular pathway. We just discovered the secret entrance to the, and Serac.
High in the sky and nowhere to flee. Gather all you can find. Bring them below. Xalatath has plans for them.
And I just stand there and do nothing. Oh, hi. Hello. Queensguard Anjak Samtul.
Delectable. What a waste to capture you.
There you are, champion.
Khadgar.
There remains much to be done.
Oh, I'm glad to see that you're okay. There's no end to these Nerubians, I'm afraid. At least for now, Dalaran is lost to us. But the people remain. They must be our primary concern. What do you need me to do, Khadgar?
Take this portal down to Kaz Algar. Those who escape will still need help.
Alright.
I must first find Deliria. We'll meet you when we're able.
You got it. The portal flickers and twists, making it impossible to see through to the other side. Okay!
We meet at last.
Zalatath, I presume.
This city is home to such power. All squandered by the Kirin Tor. I'll put it to much better use.
Like hell you will.
There you are.
Illyria!
Get out of my head! Khadgar!
This isn't the real fight.
Goodbye, Guardian.
Lady Proudmoore, over here! I found them! I'll get these rocks off you. Just let me... Ah!
I'm a little shocked by what I just saw. Did I really just see not only Dalaran get destroyed, but Khadgar die? Is that really what I just saw? Like, Dalaran getting destroyed, I mean, that's not the first time Dalaran's been destroyed. But did we really just witness the death of Khadgar? Wow. I'm not sure how to feel about that. I really don't know. Khadgar is one of my favorite characters. I'm gonna need some time to process that. But in the meantime, I need to get out of this rubble. I apologize for any of you who may have been offended by the joke that one of my guildmates just made there. So, ugh, man. Apparently we can't fly right now because the Nerubians are making the fly too dangerous to, the sky too dangerous to fly. Well, here I thought Dalaran was actually going to be one of our new hubs, or we were just going to be bringing our Dalaran hub here with us to the War Within, and it's gone. Just like that, Dalaran is destroyed. And we may have just lost Khadgar too. That's the part that really gets me, is that Khadgar just... I mean, it just also showed that he's good, but the implication that Zaltath right now is on another level. It is awesome that he probably knew he was about to die and what was going to happen, and he wanted to make sure that Illyria got out of there alive. Even if it meant... Because he could have saved himself too, maybe. But... I don't know, maybe he thought if that happened, Zalatath would have prevented it, and was willing to sacrifice himself to make sure Illyria survived. Well, as they say, things just got real. Things just got real. Also, I want to point out here that we have Kirin Tor, Silver Covenant, and Sunreavers all here together. Which is a big deal after what happened with the Purge of Dalaran long ago. You'll also notice... Wow, my rare scanner is already going off. Magister Umbric is right over there. And we also have Marinagenvager, he's right over there.
Well met.
You survived. Good. Keep your weapons at the ready. This battle is just beginning.
Let honor guide your path.
We survived mostly unharmed. Not everyone was so lucky. Many who were in Dalaran would have went down are unaccounted for. They will need our help. Search the battlefield for survivors. Help them in any way you can. Need everyone up and fighting.
For Azeroth.
The time for dreaming is over.
The Nerubians are everywhere. There are too many for all of them to be solely crash survivors. I've seen others burrowing up in the ground. This Queensguard Xerix was laying in wait here to overwhelm us. Let them know that we are not easy prey. Cut them down.
We have to push forward or we'll be slaughtered!
Rescue who you can along the way. The Queen rewards her chosen soldiers. Destroy them!
I'm out of range.
As if I haven't heard that one before.
I need to get closer.
Look, I'm not saying these guys are similar to those who were following Ajara. I'm just saying I've heard this. Yes, the Queen rewards loyalty, yes.
Too far away.
Screaming into the depths.
Yeah, see? Can I take this guy on? Oh! No, never mind. He ran! I'm like, get back here! Also, apparently that rare got taken down by other players. I didn't even realize it.
Target.
Could have participated in that, but nope, I missed out.
Why not? I don't have a target.
Hey, it's Sunreaver, or it's Aethys.
There is work to be done.
Baladash, Malanore.
Dalaran housed many precious and powerful artifact relics. Many of them were damaged in the crash and are now malfunctioning. They must be destroyed. Take this scroll. I have stored a shattering spell within it. Read the words aloud and its magic will be unleashed. Report what you have done to Jaina when you are through. She will understand.
We must use this scroll. These relics must be destroyed before they overload.
Thank you, champion. I got the wool pulled over my eyes. Literally.
Wah, wah. I was like, oh, hey, someone got polymorphed, and it's Bran. The wool got pulled over my eyes. Oh my gosh, Bran. Well, this is quite a heavy start here. Also, the Queen's Guard is back. Yeah, he ran. Because I probably could have beaten him had he not ran. Just saying. I don't think he expected someone with 517 gear to be here this early on. Oh, hey, just like that, I have learned skinning for War Within. Kaz Algar skinning. There we go. Yeah, skinning and leatherworking are the two main things I've gotten here. So.
I can't loot that.
Oh, hey. Thank you, Warlocks. That's an emergency health stone. Not the same as the other health stones that we get from other Warlock players, but still.
Help! I can't move!
It's alright, Moira, I'll get you out of there.
Oh, Dagran, are you alright?
Yes. Thanks to Granda teaching me stone form. Wait. Where is he? We've got to find him.
Oh, Dagran, wait!
Alright, that thing is actually back up, so you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and see if I can take this thing on. Yes, I can! Okay, never mind. Sorry, guys.
Hey, you! Give out these antidotes! I'm gutting venom sacks fast as I can!
Noggin fogger.
You
Meryl!
Help me stabilize this portal, quickly!
You guys remember him, right?
Excellent. My arcane guardians will hold this area. Help the others!
I know this is optional, but I still want to do it. Fizzy Liver Zapper. Dalaran Sewer Turtles. I'm sorry, little guys. Do you mind?
That ability isn't ready yet.
By the way, this is my new changed build at the moment because of the buffs to I-Beam. So I am currently not running the inertia build at the moment. I'm currently running what I'm kind of testing out as a possible I-Beam build, because remember, for those of you who don't know, they increase I-Beam's damage by 100%. They also increased Havoc's ability damage by 13%. So, if I'm understanding that correctly, it's 113% more damage to I-Beam, and then when you combine that with, say, Blind Fury, as well as Looks Can Kill, as well as Isolated Prey, that's quite a bit of extra damage. That's an extra 20% of damage right here on Blind Fury, an extra 30% of damage to I-Beam on a single target, and guaranteed critical strikes. So I'm just saying, that's quite a hefty buff to I-Beam damage. So, I don't know if it's the new top build or not. Keep in mind that I'm only still level 70. This is going to change when we get to hero talents. But I'm just saying, when they buff I-Beam by that much, you probably want to go ahead and do something that, you know, kind of utilize it. Just saying.
Loktar.
Hold on. There's another civilian I can heal. see. Where are the other civilians? I'm not really seeing that many of them. Oh, there's one. There's another one over there. I like how other players are also taking this guy on. And he leaves again. Haha. Get back here, you coward! Alright, so that's 5 civilians healed.
We must continue our journey.
It is good to know many survived. When this battle is over, we will recover the bodies of those who did not.
For Azeroth.
Do you mind?
The true battle lies ahead. Be careful.
Destroying more of Dalaran seems unconscionable, but you and Aethys did the right thing. They were unstable, and we could not risk their power being used against us.
Control your power, or it.
Good work, and we've made progress as well. Perhaps now we can press forward.
I will never forget.
Anduin!
Thrall! We need help! Magni's in trouble.
Anduin, you're alive!
I will help if I can.
Oh, now I'm supposed to fight this guy. Queen's Guard Zurich emerged from the ground and surprised Magni. He's near the farthest edge of the wreckage, fighting off his swarm. Moira and I were trying to help, but we couldn't draw them away. Come with me. Magni needs our help. Remembrance of the fallen city.
Will I be forgiven? Follow me! Magni can't hold off Zurix much longer.
We'll hold the line. Champion, help Magni.
Hang on, Magni.
You are but fodder for my ascension. Die in Ansoret's name.
Ascension?
Get some, you chitinous bastard!
Yeah, you tell him, Magni.
Swarms of us ahead. Rise and devour them.
We can't hold them!
Storm Riders. To ground, my soldiers!
Trespassers! My directive is to protect the Isle of Dorne. Leave at once.
Trespassers? You saw us fall from the sky and fight for our lives. We need aid.
What you need matters not. Your presence is not authorized by the Titans.
The Titans?
Now don't you be talking to my daughter like that, you great stone!
An earthen, hardened like a diamond. A Thragar.
You've seen others? Akin to me?
I have only heard stories of their heroics. It is a sign from the Titans.
Laddie, it weren't Titan magic that...
What he means to say is, yes, of course, and we'd be honored to...
Dornegal! What disaster have you brought to our city, Outlanders? New directive. We must return to the city. All of us.
Magni, you're right.
For Azeroth.
I don't need help. Ugh. Okay, maybe just a wee leg up onto a griffin or whatever these birds may be.
No rest for we heroes, eh, champion?
Of course we get stranded here, and the first thing my dad goes and does is get himself injured. Always got to play the hero. I hope Dagon does not get any ideas. But who am I kidding? Away to a far-off place and stranded? Mean a tall, dark dwarf when I get there? I can talk my way out of this. Bring it on, Kaz Algar.
If you hear anything of note, let me know.
Speak your piece.
I've got all me books and scrolls, but look at all we've lost. All the knowledge stored in Dalaran, all the people. I hope these Earthen find more survivors. And I hope that Granda, being a Thragar, can help us be friends with them. Maybe they'll have a library too. Wouldn't that be grand?
I'll contemplate what we talked about.
Am I needed?
Death and destruction everywhere. At every turn, I lose more friends. More family. Khadgar, Illyria. Will it end with Xalatath? When will it end? Anduin, don't go down this path, buddy.
I hear a radiant song.
I'm glad that the Earthen found us when they did, but I fear that we may need more than their help if we wish to mount an offensive against the Nerubians in Xalatath.
Xalatath will face the might of the Alliance.
Xalatath must be stopped. Let us hope that these Earthen do not hinder us. What's done is done. We must move forward.
The edicts are my guide.
You may not be trespassers, but you are not our allies either, Outlander. If you are to blame for the Nerubians emerging, then you are responsible for the attack on Dornogal as well. This is going to also give me skywriting in Kaz Algar. Excellent!
Conversation terminated.
You have brought death and destruction to our shores, the likes of which has not been seen in millennia, but you have Nerubian blood on your hands and a Thragar at your side. This is enough to earn my trust. For now. My Storm Riders and I must return to our capital, Dornogal, and investigate what is likely an ongoing attack there. Fly with us. Our slipstream will allow you to soar through the skies with ease. I will send other Storm Riders to collect your allies once it is safe for them to land.
We are the bedrock. The edicts mandate that I defend the Coreway. I must return to Dornogal. My Storm Riders will gather the rest of the survivors. Now, take flight!
But it flies very slowly. Well, give us some time to look around and such. Now this I remember because of the courses I did once I got this mount for pre-ordering this expansion. If I was flying on that mount, it'd be asking me to do this as well. Why is there a moon here? Now maybe I'm just kind of like misunderstanding where exactly we are. Now, if I look at the map, where exactly are we? There's Kaz Algar. So this is the Isle of Dorn. Okay, so we're not even... Okay, I misunderstood where exactly we are. So apparently Kaz Algar is located between Pandaria and Kalimdor, down over here. And the Isle of Dorn is like this actual island here on the surface. We have not gone down underground yet to the areas where we actually are going to be heading to. Okay, so I misunderstood where exactly we were. So this is apparently where we are now. Gotcha. At least it's uncovering the map for me as we're going through here. That's nice.
I have failed in my oath-sworn duty.
Ooh, yeah, there is quite a few Nerubians here.
What is your query?
What have the Nerubians wrought, and why?
Fly high. Strike true.
I do not yet know why you have come here, Outlander, but you seem efficient in killing Nerubians. Well, maybe this Demon Hunter hasn't had experience in that, but other characters that would be here have done so. As are we, the Storm Riders, the vanguards of this isle. The Nerubians are an ancient enemy. I would not be surprised if this Xerix knows and fears me, the Storm Ward. Even so, we could use your skill to help protect Dornogal. I have a storm rook for you to ride. Mount up and help us rid our city of these insects.
Even with a novice rider, This storm rook will reduce those spiders to ash.
Lochran? Nice to meet you.
Drive back the Nerubians around the coreway. I will handle the ones farther into the city.
Nice. Just calling down lightning from the sky. I like this. You know, I was tempted to make a Thor joke when he showed up and threw his hammer down like that. I was like, aha!
Retreating. Well executed, Outlander. Now, I believe you and your friends have much to discuss.
Oh, they're all here now.
Even now I'm bound to serving Azeroth.
The battle that started in Dalaran is far from over, and here I am already sidelined by me injuries. For now. I'm lucky I came to me aid when you did, and the Earthen showed up. Not sure I trust him, especially that Baelgrim. He seems uppity to me, no respect for me or Moira. Ugh. But if they help us with the Nerubians, we have to give them the chance.
I'll press on till Azeroth is done with me.
To think that we're the first dwarves to set foot in this city, an earthen civilization. And the coreway, a pathway to the world's core. What a mind-blowing undertaking. I wish I had seen it before the attack. I don't know what we're doing next, but I'll be taking notes all the way.
I need some time to think.
You address the Queen Regent of the Dark Iron Clan.
I do not disagree with Dagran's assessment that this city's a wonder. But, though Nerubians have done their damage, it seems to me that some cracks were already there. Some old enough for ivy and wildflowers to grow through. This isle may have a military and a general in that man Baelgrim, but who is fixing their potholes? Something is deeply awry. Keep your eyes open.
May your hammer strike true.
Huh.
Azeroth calls. We must answer.
Magni's more injured than he's letting on. There must be an inn in the city where we can rest and get our bearings.
Who is calling for help?
I'm thankful for their aid. I just wish we could have saved more.
We all have our ghosts.
I could find no clues as to Xalatath's location amongst the wreckage. We cannot tarry. Xalatath must pay for what she has done.
I do not miss.
It is my oath-sworn duty to protect the coreway.
Hello?
May the edicts guide you.
Conversation initiated.
Myrand. Outlander, you are welcome in Donegal because Baelgrim wills it so. One wrong move and I will personally ensure that you suffer the full measure of a Stormrook's fury.
Conversation terminated.
I do not know why the Nerubians have returned, or why they would attack Donegal. For now I must focus on assessing the damage to the coreway. Our brethren, the machine speakers, may need our aid, and it is the Titans' will that the way to the center of Azeroth be kept open.
I have work to do.
By the Titans, the coreway appears completely destroyed. It will take years, perhaps centuries, to remove the rubble and repair the damage. The damage the Nerubians did to its inner structure must thus traverse to the world's core. More than that, with the Stonebound gone, I must take a moment to decide what to do. Your friends have safely arrived. Speak to them and stay out of my way. If we need you, I'll let you know. Ooh. Nice.
We brought the Nerubians here.
No, the Nerubians were focused on the coreway. The attack was another part of Xalatath's scheme.
Well met.
What's the plan?
Together.
So much chaos and destruction.
We have to regroup. Has anyone seen Khadgar?
We We'll grieve him in time. But Thrall is right. Without reinforcements, we're at Zalatath's mercy. But no matter what she's planning, we must stop her.
Jaina and I will rally the Alliance and the Horde, but it will take some time for us to sail back here.
Right. In the meantime, we'll stay here and keep the survivors safe.
You will. Not me.
Illyria, we need your—
No, you don't. I can't keep anyone safe. But I can hunt down Zalatath. And make her pay.
I mean, I'm for that, Illyria, but
And we will be ready.
I like the idea that Jaina opened portals to both capital cities for each of them. But Zalatath, I think you need to figure out what's going on or not Zalatath, Illyria. I think you need to figure out what's going on with Zalatath being able to affect you, or even to the point where she can almost control whether or not you can help us or not.
We protect the people of the Isle.
My directives does not account for you, Outlander.
We are the bedrock. We are the foundation.
Here's the new summary thing for this expansion that replaces the one I had from Dragonflight. Here it is. So we've got the Council of Dornegal, the Assembly of the Deeps, the Halifal Arathi, and the Severed Threads. Okay. That got me to level 2, which gets me a cloak, a cosmetic cloak. And I can get a level 72. Oh, 467 from an otter. So, how many levels are there? Let's see. 25. Okay. But the fact that all this is now warbound, a warband, account-wide thing is actually not that bad. Even though there are some reps in Dragonflight I never actually finished. So, that's stuff I guess I'll find out and figure out more about later.
I follow the Council's directives.
I have failed my people. The Coreway is impassable. Dornegal's lifeline to the ringing deeps has been severed, as has the path beyond. The Rubians will get their comeuppance. It is my edict, as it is my will. I will ascertain if the Council Ward yet functions and bring him to the archive. Speaker Brinth should be there, Titans willing. But oath-sworn citizens are still in peril. If you wish to ally with us, clear the debris here and help our survivors. I will meet you at the archive.
I have work to do. I will check on my people, the Oathsworn, while you clear the rubble. Edicts guide you. Begone, filth of the depths! You hold no claim here!
Edicts, Oathsworn. That all sounds daft to me.
Alright, so here's the Dornegal map here. There are a number of side quests over here, it looks like. I was also curious about, where some of the things are in here, such as, well, apparently that's to go down there, but we're not doing that yet. I'm just curious about, where the innkeeper is here, and where some of the other merchants and NPCs are as well, so... Apparently that's also a undiscovered flight point as well, so... Who are you? Did the Titans send you? No. Nerubians! It's been centuries since their last attack. If they say they attack every few centuries as if they're like the Calaxi, the Corey was our link to the rest of Kaz Algar. Oh, this poor earth in here. An earthen memory gem. This square-cut gem is heavy for its size and emits a faint glow, engineered for earthen programming and memories. This gem-like cache is removable and can be uploaded to the earthen archive. Wow. The earthen's body is split from falling debris. A shattered gem lies within its core, too broken and embedded to be meaningfully retrieved.
It's too far away.
Moss grow over us. Survivors from the beach?
If they are truly allies, perhaps all is not lost.
Do you require aid?
You made it. Good. Is that a memory gem? You should not have disturbed our dead. But you have brought it to the right place.
A memory gem. There will be more to recover, I fear.
You address the Council Ward of Dornagal.
I am Merrick's, Council Ward of Dornagal. I appreciate your aid, especially in light of the fraught nature of your arrival. You must forgive Stormward's Baelgrim. Being suspicious is part of his directive. A formal discussion of our situation is warranted if you wish to strike back at the Nerubians. As we do, meet us at the Foundation Hall. Baelgrim and I need to review the data so far. In the meantime, you are my guest. Take my ring. It will allow you to access Dornagal's amenities.
Must go. Welcome to Dornagal. You are the first Outlander to visit in years.
I attend to the archive.
I am Speaker Brinth, a machine speaker here on behalf of the High Speaker. I serve on the council in his stead, presiding over its restoration of the archive, the Titan machine installed in Dornagal. The destruction of the Coreway is regrettable. I have not returned to the Ringing Deeps in centuries. My processing lingers on the fates of those I know there and how they fare. What is a machine speaker? It is hard to explain to an Outlander, but I will endeavor to be brief. All Earthen are hard-coded by a keeper, and by extension, the Titans, with a primary function that they must perform. In the Isle of Dorn, every Oathsworn keeps one of two: build and maintain the structures and facilities of Dornagal and the Coreway, or protect the city of Dornagal and the Coreway. In the Ringing Deeps, the land below the Isle of Dorn, there is a third edict: maintain the Titan's machines above and along the Coreway. That is my edict and the edict of my people. All Earthen look to us to save us from our eventual stasis and shutdown by repairing the stone vault and the awakening machine. We have so far been unsuccessful.
Back to work.
The memory gem you recovered is what its name suggests. It contains an Earthen's memories, directives, and a hard coding of our edicts. This building, the archive, is the nexus of our civilization. Here, memories are cycled, catalogued, and stored at the end of an Earthen's scheduled rotation. With the codex I have invented, we can access one or two memories from a memory gem. Take it and read the memory gem you found.
Task resumed.
Nerubians everywhere! Look out!
It was Odin. I knew him. His memory will be preserved. Please deposit his memory gem into the archive's repository.
So, the archive holds every Earthen's memories. Can you view them?
Dagrin, this may be a solemn ritual for them.
His query is valid. Yes, but the archive has been inaccessible for thousands of years.
Why, though?
You have my focus. I will ensure your name is in the archive.
It is comforting that Odon will be preserved in the archive.
May the deeps continue. Thank you. Keep the device. You may find use of it if you find more memory gems.
Dagrin, this seems like a place you'd be keen to explore. I'll be back for you when I know it's safe.
So apparently this is a rest area. But I don't see an innkeeper. But I guess the entire city is a rest area. Because I am getting, like, the rest indicator here.
Speak and be heard.
Alright, so let's see. So this is a definitely a hub city. Because there's an auction house, a bank, crafting orders. So I'm going to have to get very familiar. There's a great vault, of course. Where's the inn?
Faith. Order.
There it is.
You must read.
There
This
we go.
conflict is but a shadow of an ancient war that predated the meddling of the Titans. Infinite armies clashed in ceaseless battle. But I'm sure your little war is impressive, in its own way.
Huh. This is amusing. I did get these mounts recently. I love those. Oh, so this is where we're going to be turning in the stuff for the trade. This is where our new trading post is. Here it is. Gotcha.
Welcome to the trading post.
So unfortunately, I don't have enough to get these. Could get these hammers, though. But, eh. There are these warglaives, which I don't have. These are what I... Oh, so this is, like, back for this month, apparently. I was actually saving up to get this one. That's why I still have it, you know, frozen there. And as you can see, I was able to get these mounts, which I think are really great. Really cool. So as much as I would like to get some of these other cosmetics, I still want to save up to get more mounts.
Spirits bless you.
So anyways, let me go up to... I guess the innkeeper is up here, apparently. Well, that's the flight master. That's not who I was asking, but I am glad I got this unlocked. Flight point unlocked, which I need to remind you guys, flight points are now account-wide. Oh, here's the innkeeper. There you are. Alright. Let me introduce myself at the ring.
Beds are scarce. We have resorted to using the proscenium as a field hospital.
May as well bind my Hearthstone here. Anduin. And Magni.
So many injured. I will always try. We have lost Magni. How are you feeling?
How I look, to be honest. The shine has worn off of me. And of this speaker nonsense.
Nonsense? I thought being the speaker was...
An honor. Aye. Until it wasn't. A song everywhere. And nary a peep for me. And now, dragged to the ends of the earth. And my family, too.
I can't offer you any comfort. I admit that
You're in the same boat, aren't you, lad? But the light seems a fairer master. I doubt it has left you truly, Anduin.
I could say the same of you and Azeroth. I don't think it's you. I think there is much we don't know.
That may be. But if I were you, I'd enjoy my break from being a king and saviour of the world. Figure yourself out. Rest.
My relationship with the light is not like yours to Azeroth. But I can see what you mean.
Oh, you both didn't have to get up. But I think we'll go ahead and cut it off here on that note. So we will be continuing when we return. Stay tuned!